Have you ever had someone ruin your entire day with just one sentence? A single word, a sarcastic smile, a tone that hits a nerve you didn't even know existed. Your heart starts pounding, your jaw tightens, your thoughts spiral out of control. And for the next few hours or even days, you're replaying the moment over and over again. You imagine what you should have said, what you should have done, and the world feels a little heavier. But what if I told you something radical that no one, absolutely no one, has the power to make you angry unless you hand them the remote? This isn't about becoming cold. This isn't about ignoring emotions. This is about mastering them. Pattern interrupt light humor, because let's be honest, if random people on the internet, your boss, or that one annoying friend can ruin your peace in 3 seconds, maybe they don't have the power. Maybe you just forgot where you left it. Stay with me till the end of this video, because what you'll learn today isn't just philosophy. It's a weapon. A way to become unshakable, untouchable, stoic. Someone insults you, it's small, but your nervous system doesn't care about size. Your amygdala lights up, stress chemicals flood your bloodstream in under 90 seconds. Your brain switches from reason to reaction. This is why you say things you regret. This is why you shut down. This is why their words feel like knives. But here's the thing, that emotional storm has a timer. If you don't feed it with stories, if you don't replay the insult, if you don't rehearse your comeback in your mind, it dies in 90 seconds. Yes, your anger has an expiry date, but most people keep renewing the subscription. Cliffhanger transition. But what if you could stop this storm at the source? What if you could watch their insult and feel nothing? Let's go deeper. Chapter 1. The myth of the button pusher. They really know how to push my buttons. Sound familiar? We say it like we're helpless. Remote controls. But here's the truth. Nobody can push buttons you don't give them. Their words don't create your pain. Your unhealed wounds do. When someone disrespects you, they're not planting new pain, they're pressing on an old bruise. Your coworker's sarcasm isn't about them, it's about your father's criticism, or the teacher who humiliated you in front of the class. They didn't build the button, they just found it. Ever notice how the same person who triggers you doesn't trigger someone else? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. That's a mirror. Once you understand this, your world shifts. The button pushers lose their power because the only buttons left are yours to disconnect. Chapter 2. Anger isn't anger. Here's a secret that most people never learn. Anger is not a primary emotion. It's a bodyguard. It shows up to protect feelings like hurt, fear, or shame. Your partner forgets your birthday. You get angry, but underneath that, do I not matter to you? Your boss disrespects you in a meeting. You get angry, but underneath that, am I not enough? Anger is easier to feel than pain, easier to wear than vulnerability. But if you only treat the guard, you never meet the real emotion behind the door. This is where emotional mastery begins. Not in fighting anger, but in translating it. And once you learn to translate it, you stop being their puppet. Chapter 3. The choice point, where freedom lives. Between trigger and reaction, there's a microsecond. That's the space of power. Viktor Frankl, a man who survived a Nazi concentration camp, said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. Your coworker sends passive-aggressive, your first impulse, fire back. But in that space, you can ask, what response would I be proud of tomorrow? And that one question rewrites everything. When you learn to master that space, you stop being a pinball bouncing off life. You become the player. Chapter 4. The observer self. Imagine this. Instead of being swept away by anger like a leaf in a storm, you step back and watch it like a passing cloud. I notice irritation rising. I notice my heart racing. Now you're not inside the storm. You're watching it from a hilltop. This is your observer self, the calm, steady part of you that can witness emotions without becoming them. You'll be amazed how quickly anger loses its grip when it realizes you're not playing anymore. But what about those people who seem determined to ruin your peace? The ones who know exactly how to get under your skin? That's where the real Stoic training begins. Chapter 5. Reframing insults, Seneca's power move. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Insults only hurt because we give them meaning. So next time someone throws a verbal dart, instead of catching it, let it fall. Ask yourself, is this about me or their own pain? Their insult is a mirror of their world, not yours. Don't take ownership of something that isn't yours to carry. Imagine a stranger on the street calling you purple banana. Would you be offended? No, because it's not true. Their words have no weight unless you give it to them. Chapter 6. Control versus chaos. Epictetus taught, some things are within our control and some are not. What others say, think, or do is not your control. How you respond, 100% your control. Anger lives in the gap between what we expect and what we can't control. Stoicism closes that gap. So when someone disrespects you, ask, is this under my control? If the answer is no, release it. Freedom isn't about changing them. It's about no longer needing to. Chapter 7, Negative Visualization, the Stoic warm-up. Every morning, Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, today, I will meet people who are selfish, rude,